Hey, Dawn and Janine here again, and today we're talking about celebration. So, Janine, we do this every week. What are you celebrating this week?
Oh, this one feels so good. I am celebrating being in the office today. This whole week, my kids, all three kids, they're 5, 3, and 18 months, all three of them were sick. And I was able to keep up with my business in like, okay, where can I sneak in time to work here and here around my kids' needs? But it feels so good today to just be in the office, know that my kids are taken care of, and I get just a little bit of focus time. That is my celebration, and it lights me up. What are you celebrating this week?
So, I'm celebrating that you're in the office because I'm celebrating that we have done all of our 5-minute tips. And it was hard to get it done for one reason or another. And it feels so good to have it not hanging there as something that still needs to be done. So I am celebrating that we are done.
And I'm celebrating batching.
Oh, yes, all about badging. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that brings us to our talk today, celebration. This is something me and Dawn do every week. And as you can tell, like it gets you into that joyful place. It gives you a minute to like stop, get centered, and be like, so often, we're like, what did I eat for breakfast yesterday? So it gets us to stop and be like, what did I do this week that I'm really proud of? Because we are moving so fast, which we're changing that. We're moving so fast that we often forget what we've even accomplished and done, and we're on to the next thing. So celebration is so, so important.
Yeah. And it's fun, right? It brings the fun back. And I can get so serious and so wrapped up on the next task and not even care that I'd hit a major milestone because yeah, it's done. Let's go. And so for me to be able to take that moment and really recognize, no, like you did this. Like way to go. You're moving your business forward. You're committing and you're following through and look how much you've grown and look what's happening. And because of it, look at the ripples. It's an awesome feeling and it makes you want to find something else to celebrate, I think. It just perpetuates it.
Yeah, it gives you that moment of like, yeah, yeah, I did do that. Kick butt today. I did do that. And those moments, like they bring up like the endorphins and they get you pumped. And honestly, like Don said, both of us are the same. We can really get into the doing and the tasks. We're really good at doing. Um, and it just gets you into that being. And sometimes, and this is the great thing about accountability partners, when I have my head down and I am doing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get this done and this done and this done. Donna will be like, hey, what are you celebrating today? I was like, I'm in work mode here, Dawn. Like, come on. Okay. And then it gives me that aha that I need because I wouldn't have done it myself. And I'm like, you know what? I did just crush this week. I did do that. And so it's so important to acknowledge it. But if you could actually bring it into take it the next step and bring it into the physical, like go get your Starbucks coffee as a treat, or go get a ring that you've always wanted, or go for a walk, or take that moment to breathe. What do you do to celebrate, Dawn?
Oh, man. For me, usually it's getting outdoors and be able to do something with my family or calling a girlfriend and having a Zoom coffee so that we can have a chat and catch up. It's just those things where it marks the moment and it's not what I do all of the time. So, yeah, I love having those things. And you know what else? I love that when you celebrate, people around you kind of want to know what you're doing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, 'cause it sparks this, like, "Why are you so lit up?" feeling, and I think that's always good when you attract people.
Yeah, it's that positive, your energy changes, right? It's completely like us hopping on this call and starting with celebrations. You can tell our energy completely changed. And I think a lot of times, and maybe this isn't just a woman thing, but it does happen a lot through women, is we feel like it's bragging or we don't want to own up to our true power. And I mean, if you've done it, it's not bragging.
Yeah, we have this false humility where, like, if I tell you what I did today, are you gonna think that I'm showing off? And for sure, that's, again, a cultural or, maybe family type thing, but the reality is there's nothing wrong with being proud of something that you've done well. And just like you would praise a child for accomplishing a task and getting it done and doing a job, you would never tell them, "Well, don't tell other people that."
Yeah.
We just would never do that, and now we're like, "Oh, I can't tell anybody that I just rocked this amazing thing." No, like, just keep it to yourself. No, celebrate it. It's awesome.
It's so interesting if we take it from that point of view. Like if you think about we have no problem about someone complaining about their day, saying how exhausted they are, saying how tired they are. It's almost like that's what we expect and that's what we're celebrating. That's what we're allowing. And yet when somebody comes in with something really positive, like, man, I'm so happy I did this, we suddenly like, that's not allowed. You can't do that. So I want to like look at that contrast and by what are we focusing on? That's the atmosphere we get to create for ourselves and those around us because it's such an inspiring and contagious energy to be in.
So I would love for us to ask into the Facebook group and
Yes.
celebrate,
Okay. You guys
right?
are know what are you celebrating? Write it in the chats. Let's celebrate with you because you deserve to be seen. And we are here to witness your abundance and all the beautiful things you're creating right now.